Lots of interesting takes have been on the budget over the last 24 hours, and I guess this will be my take, and very happy to have discussion about as we go forward. The main one that people saw was the small businesses, these businesses with less than 50 million turnover, getting a 20% deduction bonus for certain skills costs, so that's skills training, but it has to be with an external provider, not in-house training. So this is an indicator, and I guess why Josh Frydenberg was so confident in terms of how the Australian economy is performing. It's actually looking at the relative GDP compared to pre-pandemic levels. And for those of you who are struggling to see, it's the red column, which is Australia in both cases. And we're at the right end of both graphs, just so you're aware. Eyes on, it's really around the infrastructure piece. So there was a lot of spending, but if we have a look at where that spending went, you'll see that on the graph on the right, we added up the total spending on both transport and water, and Queensland gets 42% of it. I know we didn't get a lot right here in Toowoomba, but if you're in WA or if you're in some of those other elected areas, they'd be feeling a little bit light on at the moment. So we should be thankful for the fact that we're actually getting nearly half of the budget.
Look, in our region, I think there's some good things in the budget, and then there's some disappointing things as well. I think from the Bowser, we're going to notice 22 cents a litre off, which is fantastic. There's some good things around apprenticeships, which is good, because one of the biggest issues that we have in our region and in most regions is attracting those skilled workers. Disappointing to see that the decrease in the spend in renewables, because obviously our region is a renewable energy zone.
I think it struck a reasonable balance in a pre-election period between what would be an overstimulation of the economy when we've already got a really strong economy going. To throw more stimulation at that in the short term, I think would effectively overheat it. So I think that was the stability that this budget offered.
Could be a positive for the Toowoomba community. I think there are incentives in there. I wouldn't like to be framing a budget in the current circumstances, and I think they probably have done a fairly good job.